What's up, boys? Taking a look at some more NBA player props today over on PrizePicks. We are currently on a 9-2 NBA run in these videos. This video applies to PrizePicks, but also other player prop websites out there and also sportsbooks out there. So this video is really for everyone. However, I'm taking a look at these player props over on PrizePicks. I'll talk more about PrizePicks in a second here, but yeah, we ended up cashing our one official play yesterday of Paolo Banchero over the 19.5 points. He actually hit that pretty easily. Went really well in the second half for him right there. And also I posted 3 leans yesterday as well, and those went 2-0-1, 2 wins and 1 push. So really a great day yesterday. If you want to include the leans, we were 3-0-1, but for the official NBA plays, we are currently on a 9-2 run in these videos. It was a really solid day for me over on the Patreon as well. 5-2 on the 1-unit plays, with Reggie Jackson being both the L's, unfortunately, but I did go up 5.25 units last night, so that was pretty nice. But again, talking about PrizePicks, it's available in most states and most of Canada. You have to be 18 years or older if you have not already signed up. So if you guys use the link down in my description below, or just download PrizePicks off the App Store, use my code DOMG when you do sign up. Yesterday, you were actually able to get pretty much a free entry to win $1,000, which I actually ended up getting. So I currently have a free entry to win $1,000 in my PrizePicks account, and they're doing 12 different days of promos, which have been really amazing, especially last year. And we started out pretty good yesterday, but today is a $20 protected play. So the first play you played today, pretty much the details are down here right there, but it's a $20 protected play. So if you lose your entry, you get up to $20 back, which is pretty awesome. So shout out to PrizePicks. Tons of promos all the time over on this PrizePicks board. Just one of many reasons to join. And also, many of your favorite players are discounted by a point. Like on sportsbooks and other player prop websites, John Morant is at 27.5 points. Giannis is at 32.5 points. When you join PrizePicks, though, he's going to be at like 31.5, or John Morant's going to be at like 26.5. Make sure you, though, leave a like on the video and also subscribe. I seriously would appreciate it. We're currently on the run to 8,000 subscribers, so thank you guys for subscribing, doing all that different stuff. But we're gonna hop into one final thing, talking about the Patreon. If you don't know what the Patreon is, this is what it is. If you are interested in seeing every single one of my plays, check out the Patreon. The link is down in the description below. There are 3 different tiers. There's NFL, NBA, and all sports. With access to the Patreon, you guys get every single play that I play, on top of these plays being ranked by confidence level and write-ups to go with every single prop that I post. Once again, the link is down in the description below, so check it out. So again, 5-2 on 1-unit plays, and we have over like 450 members in Patreon. I've had like about 20 of you guys join every single day. I think we had another 20 new members yesterday, so seriously, shout out to you guys. And what I'm doing is just a thank you for you guys joining the Patreon like crazy, for you guys just showing support on these videos like crazy, subscribing to the channel, all that different stuff. If from now until Christmas, up to $500, I'll be giving away $100 if both of my plays sell. So in typical videos, I'll have 2 official plays. I'll give you guys 2 pretty much official plays in these videos each day until Christmas. And if both of these do not hit, I'll give $100 away to some random person. Just hopefully I don't miss 5 different times up until Christmas where I go 0-2, or hopefully that does not happen. But let's go ahead and talk about these player props here. So again, subscribe, all links down in the description below. Let's hop in. So first player prop here is actually going to be a point prop here. It's going to be Zion Williamson over 27.5 points. I'm running it back with Zion. Last time he sold us on the hook of 26.5. That game ended up blowing out with a 1-point spread. We were kind of in that same exact situation here, but I don't care. I'm running it back, man. It's a 1.5-point spread. The Pelicans will now be on the road here with a 232 over-under. The over-under on this game is very huge. Again, it is a 1.5-point spread, even though the last time they faced 2 days ago ended up blowing out. I still like the spot here for Zion against the Utah Jazz. If you take a look at this game right here, he only had 26 minutes and 26 points. If you take a look at all his other games right here, he's had 34 minutes, 36 minutes, 42 minutes. So if he gets those minutes again, by the way, he also missed 4 free throws in this game. So if he hit literally like one of those 4 that he missed, he would have gone over this. So that was a little bit rough as well, but he only also had 16 field goal attempts. Usually he's taking about, 21, 17, all this different stuff. But I think he can get this one done this time around against the Utah Jazz. Please, Zion, do not sell this time. I think you can get it done here against the Utah Jazz. Pretty much the same circumstances as last time. The video that I posted 2 days ago, I talked about this. He's been over this in 5 out of his last 7 games. Before the Utah game, he was over this in 6 out of his last 7. 35 and back-to-back against the Suns right there. He had 29 against Detroit in that game right there. And this matchup is pretty solid towards the power forward, I do believe. So Utah has pretty much been getting destroyed, especially in the paint when it comes to the power forward. So they rank pretty solid right there, just in points per game in total to the power forward. And they've allowed the 3rd most points per game to the power forward in the last 7 games right there. So, and even before Zion got a hold of them and dropped 26 on them, they were still pretty high up in that last 7 chart right there. So I do like the spot here. The matchup is very good for Zion. They've been allowing a lot of points in the paint, where Zion typically does eat. So I do think that he can get this one done here against the Utah Jazz this time around. Please, Zion, do not let me down. So really quick breakdown right there. Make sure you tailor your risk and look, he needs a little bit more on your own. But right there, my first play, by the way, this is a -160 on sportsbooks, and you're getting him right here on prizepicks at, I believe, at like a -137. So I really like the spot right there for him. But Zion right here, he's at 28.5 on places. He's at right there, 27.5 -130. So that's actually a pretty decent spot. If you guys are on MGM, I don't mind that spot at all. -130 at 27.5. 28.5, you're kind of pushing a little bit. This actually was 26.5 a little bit earlier on prizepicks. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of value on this prizepicks board, man, if you are not already joining. He was at 26.5 earlier. I was not, unfortunately, able to lock this in before he ended up getting bumped up to 27.5. But I still like him at 27.5. I think you get this one done this time around against the Jazz. I would be so pissed if he sells. I'm not going to lie, man. I will be so salty if Zion sells tonight. But that's going to be my first player prop right there. Really fast breakdown for that play right there. Now let's hop into another player prop here. So that's my first official player prop. If he sells with the next one, again, I'll give away $100 pretty much tomorrow. So let's go ahead though and I'll head over to the PRA tabs. This is points plus rebounds plus assists. However, I also like this player over his points. So if you guys have his points, if you have his PRA, wherever you're playing, this is also, I like it there. I like Grayson Allen. I like Grayson Allen over 16.5 PRA. I also like him over 10.5 points if you have him available there. However, I prefer the PRA at 16.5 here against the Memphis Grizzlies. And there's a reason for this. For the Milwaukee Bucks here, Drew Holiday's not playing. Drew Holiday will be out in this game right here. No Drew Holiday in this one, which I really like for this prop right here. And he's been over this a few times with Drew Holiday not playing in this game right here. So I really do like the spot here for Grayson Allen. He's been over this at 64% of games without Drew Holiday between this season and last season, 64%. And that actually includes a game where I believe he got injured right here. He only played 10 minutes against the Atlanta Hawks and had 5 PRA right there. So I do like the spot for him in this one for sure, man. 64%, 75%, I believe, if you rule out this game, maybe a little bit less than that. But I do like the spot here for him. But he actually did face Memphis last season without Drew Holiday. He actually only had 11 PRA against Memphis. So that is something to kind of note. He went under in his last matchup there against Memphis. So he went under last matchup without Drew Holiday against Memphis. So he did, however, have 22 last game with 16 points. So 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists right there with 22 PRA last game without Drew Holiday, which was against the Warriors, which is actually a really good matchup for him. But I will say this matchup should be pretty solid as well against for PRA against a shooting guard. So if we take a look here at how Memphis really is, this is fantasy score I'm filtering it by right now, which can just kind of give us a decent idea of what the PRA is going to look like. However, it's also factoring in steals, blocks, turnovers, but they're ranking pretty solid, especially when it comes to rebounds a lot to the shooting guard. If you take a look, Memphis is allowing the 3rd most rebounds per game to the shooting guard, but they're also allowing a pretty good amount of points right there, probably around the 10th most per game to the shooting guard, somewhere around there. Assists are a pretty solid matchup as well. You can see right here, I believe that is 10th most assists per game allowed to the shooting guard this season, 5.15 right there, somewhere around there. So I do like the spot right there for Grayson Allen in his PRA. I also like his points over 10.5. So those are my 2 player props right there. Pretty simple breakdowns for those. Zion Williamson over 27.5 points and Grayson Allen over 16.5 PRA. Also like his alternative of 10.5 points on the over. So hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. Hopefully these do not go 0 for 2. However, if they do go 0 for 2, I will be giving away $100 to a random person tomorrow. And if we do end up going 0 and 2, I will give you guys the details of how that will work tomorrow. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. 9-2 video play run. Hopefully this run ends up going to 11-2. That'd be amazing. And also the Patreon link is down in my description below, where we went up 5.25 units last night. At least I went up 5.25 units and was 5-2 on the 1 unit plays yesterday, which is pretty awesome right there for the NBA. So shout out to Reggie Jackson for selling the 2 right there. Those are my 2 L's right there for my 1 unit plays. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace out, boys. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next